Hi, Andrea again with another episode of Beats by Britain, and I am still in my series about how I use Logic Pro to sample world drums and to build world drum kits in Logic. These are drum samples that are not stock in Logic. They're not stock in Superior Drummer or Easy Drummer. Many of these are stock in Kontakt Native Instruments, but I don't have that kind of money, so I don't have Kontakt Native Instruments. I decided to build my own world drum kits. So, and I actually am an aspiring drummer, so um, so this is the third series, the third video in my series. And the drum kit I'm going to show you tonight it's called a Dube drum. Now, it sounds exotic. It's not. A Dube drum is not old. It's new. It was invented by a soccer football player in Europe. It actually, I think his name is Dion. Can't remember his last name. But anyway, it's basically just a box. The drum kit that he builds, the drums that he builds, are it's not a cajon. It's a box. The cajon's got a hole in it. The Dube does not. It's just a box. He makes them out of plywood, I think, with holes drilled in the side. Not big holes. Not one big hole like a cajon. These are like three little bitty holes that he drills in the sides of them. I built my own out of a cardboard box. And you know what? It sounds pretty doggone good. I have access to some very, very sturdy cardboard boxes from work. So that's what I brought home. I brought home the sturdiest cardboard box I could find, taped it up, and on a Dube box, on a Dube drum, he builds them out of plywood, and the corners are reinforced with, it looks like metal. I reinforced mine with duct tape. So, I mean, this is really a poor man's Dube. And wait till you hear it. It sounds great. So, it's a heavy-duty cardboard box, taped shut, or glued shut if you want to. And the corners are reinforced with duct tape. The only thing I added to it was I needed something to give me a cymbal-like sound. So, again, poor man's drum. Went around the house and I found some drip pans that go with my oven, with my cooktop actually. They're the drip pans that go under the coils, the cooking coils. I had a bunch of extras. Took one, taped it to the box. Works like a charm. It's not a cymbal, it's a drip pan from an oven, or from a cooktop range that collects grease, but this was a clean one. Small one, and wait till you hear how it sounds. It sounds great. So, this is drummer. What I did was I sampled my Dube drums. I think I took about maybe 30 samples, something like that, from it in different hitting it in different spots. I just took the box. It's just a box with very small pinholes drilled in the same location on all four sides of the box. That's it. And the drip pan taped to the top to use as a cymbal. Sampled it. I actually sampled it in Drum Machine Designer. Just opened up Drum Machine Designer. It's going to open up a blank, the blank pads. You're going to open it to an empty kit. You're going to see an empty kit here. And you can sample it right from here. But, so I sampled it. I played around with Quick Sampler and, I played around with Sampler and I played around with this, and this actually uses sampler, so it's actually a lot easier just to open up Drum Machine Designer and sample right from inside it. Anyway, this is what my Dube sounds like. This is the kick. And in one of my earlier videos in this series, I explained to you that most kicks, well, when Logic Drummer plays a kick drum, it's playing C2. So I have my input as C2, that's a kick. That's my box. It's a Boggs drum. Okay, this is supposed to kind of sound like a snare rim, and it's what the Logic Drummer will play when it plays a snare rim. That's a snare, I think. That is my drip pan. It's a drip pan that I taped to my box, to the Dube drum. Sounds great. And it's what Logic Drummer will play when it's playing the crash. C#3. And that is it's what Logic Drummer will play when it's playing a closed hi-hat. It's the same thing. It's the drip pan, but I just muted it. I put my hand on it. So I played it with a stick in my right hand, and my left hand to mute it. This is open. Just striking it with the stick. This is muted. That would be equivalent to, oh, I've got that as a snare. So, and I use the same sample, more or less the same sample for the ride. So when Logic Pro or when Logic Drummer is playing the ride cymbal, this is what it's going to sound like. And one more sample. Okay. So this is what, and like I said, you can add, the nice thing about using Drum Machine Designer for this is you can add your reverb and your delay here, tweak the volume a little bit. You can even tweak the pitch. I don't find it necessary to tweak anything else, but it is really, really cool to be able to use Drum Machine Designer to use the reverb and the delay in the Drum Machine Designer. That way you don't need to add any extra plugins. So this is what it sounds like. And with a little reverb. Sounds good. Now wait till you hear the delay. I don't really hear a whole lot. But there's some places where you can add a little tape delay, like I just heard it there. And it just sounds like you've got bongos playing or congas or something like that. But anyway, you can kind of fool with that a little bit here. You can add some pitch. And it sounds pretty cool. So that's Logic Drummer playing my cardboard box with a drip pan taped to it. That's the drip pan. That's a Dube. All right, I will see you in the next video.